what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sam Livecast. I can't hear myself.
Après Christmas.
Après Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yes. Happy holidays to everybody out there from us here at the Sam Livecast crew.
There you go. Thank you, Max.
Can you hear yourself now? You're all good?
Yeah, I got myself now, yeah.
All
everybody
right.
have a good Christmas break, even if you didn't
Yes.
celebrate the Christmasness
Hell
of
yeah.
the whole thing.
Hey,
Yeah.
Christmas break isn't really finished yet, right?
Well, I guess.
Don't some I mean, it's the day after Christmas.
I mean, some places take, the Christmas to
all the
after
schools
New
are
Year's
still
Eve.
off, yeah.
After New Year's Eve thing off.
And a lot of business does not happen.
There
We know
seems
that.
there seems to be something that every year for me, that regardless of when I started in the year, it gets to the point where decisions are needing to be made. It's out of my hands and I'm waiting for other people to react. And it seems no matter how early I start it, the shit always drags out until December, and then you try and get an answer and everybody's gone away. Nobody's here. Everybody's home for the holidays. Nobody can answer anything. You're just going to have to wait. I hate that.
It is a little frustrating.
Everybody just wants that fresh new year.
Yeah.
Go to facebook.com/SamTheCookingGuy and interact with the crew. And with Sam, we're here.
Tell us what you did.
Yeah, let us know how it was.
When I've been running into people that have had Christmas, I want to know what their traditions are.
Right.
Like, apparently opening one gift, Christmas Eve is pretty common. Apparently opening one gift that's jammies is very common.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
I've
you
heard-
have
you-
the
we know.
jammies for the following morning.
Yeah, it's exactly right.
Got it.
It's exactly right. Lynn, do you guys do any of that?
No.
You're the only one we can turn to right now
Yeah,
that
that's
has
true.
Christmas of any kind.
Well, we did the thing where we actually opened all our gifts Christmas Eve, and that's been our family tradition for a long time.
Really?
Probably because when we were kids, my sister and I were like, "Oh, we are not gonna wait till Christmas morning to open our gifts." And my mom, being a nice tiger mom she is, says, "Okay." But yeah, so we open it Christmas Eve, and then we can go to bed happy. And
So wait a sec. What happens when two people come together with completely separate and different Christmas traditions, and then they marry? How does that work out?
That's called compromise.
Kelly and I are both Jewish, so it was never an issue this way. We don't. Our families are essentially in the same part of the world, so we don't really. And I don't think there's as much traveling for Hanukkah as there is for Christmas.
No.
But so what are people doing? Like, what does Stacy do, Lynn?
she usually goes somewhere with her family for Christmas. So they're in Arizona right now.
Right.
And I mean, I don't know. I think that it's kind of cool because when you merge traditions, you come up with new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And this past Christmas, I went to hang out with, my extended family, the cousins and all them. And, they're all married now. And this is like kind of the first Christmas we've had when they've been married because they just got married.
Right.
And so it's their traditions kind of mixed together too.
Got it.
So now it's like a mix between, Filipino, Chinese, Caucasian.
Taiwanese.
I bet the
Taiwanese.
majority of relationships out there end up with the woman's traditions.
I think you're
pulling
right.
through.
Here's my mom.
I know
uses-
what would happen in my relationship.
My mom
so.
uses this line. My mother is a mother of only boys, and she always used to say this, referring to how her kids never came around once they got married. A son is a son till he takes a wife. A daughter's a daughter the whole of her life.
Wait, say that one more time.
A son's a son till he takes a wife.
Son's a son till he takes a wife.
And I think what that means is you get the phone calls, hey, Mom, how you doing, that kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
They get married, boom, that shuts down, and then you don't hear from them all that much anymore. I'm the opposite of that. I call my mom at least every couple of days.
Oh, that's nice.
A daughter's a daughter the whole of her life, meaning you always get the phone calls from the love and the affection and the communication from the daughters, and you don't get that from the sons once they marry.
Okay, wait. I want to go to Facebook really quick. This is just a good example. Carrie Vetter says, my husband's best friend is married to a nice Jewish lady. He is not. They have 2 boys, and through the years, they have celebrated both.
So
See, what we see here is that they made a compromise.
I guess.
So I think basically what happens most of the time is that there's either a compromise, it goes in the woman's direction, but I think it rarely goes fully in the men's direction. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't.
How often do you hear of
Of a tree and a menorah?
of the
Of the guy getting
guy forsaking?
his traditions in
Oh no, the
favor-
woman forsaking Chris. Yeah, or
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Really, you know, I think it has something to do with a lot of family too. Because, for example, my family here in the United States is like we're the chief family. We're like the rambunctious family that's always like if you marry into the chief family. You never marry out of one.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so people join our traditions always, and it goes for the girls and the guys.
And you know what? I realized that I'm actually wrong. My auntie Cheryl,
She converted.
she converted to Judaism, and they only celebrate Hanukkah. So I guess it does go sometimes that way.
Mind you, there are plenty of Jews out there celebrating Christmas when they're completely Jewish families.
Yeah,
Just because
it's true.
at some point over the
Your
holding this-
family.
I'm holding a pill bottle in my
Your
hand.
family.
What? Not anymore.
Your
Years
family.
ago. Years ago.
Yeah.
I want to know what the food traditions are. What are people
hearing.
What are people eating?
Yeah.
We
what do you-
have
what do-
somebody did a pot roast. They went out of the norm. They did a pot roast this year.
for Christmas. Do you wake up and you do the presents? Is there like a big breakfast, or is that just like a catch as catch can thing because you're opening presents?
You know, when we were at home,
Yeah.
we did breakfast all the time. But since I was at my sister's place this time,
What'd you have?
we ended up doing breakfast separately and then getting together because we were eating lunch, like a huge lunch. So
Right.
we decided to eat a really light breakfast. But yeah, when I'm home, we usually make omelets, really big omelets, pancakes.
Oh, I gotcha.
So
And then-
the point is, you just have a big family morning.
I
yeah.
just want to know is there food things that they're always making? I made
no.
show the Benny that I made for Zach.
Oh, I gotta find that.
Christmas morning?
So good. Describe it. What was in it?
He wanted he loves eggs Benedict, and he goes, "Can I have eggs Benedict?" I go, "I don't have the components. I didn't have the English
So
muffin, so I substituted the sourdough and I grilled it instead of toasting it, which I think brings out way more flavor. I didn't have any ham or bacon, but I'd made ribs the night before, a couple nights before, so I cut the rib meat off, warmed that up, and put that underneath."
Wow.
And then the poached egg on top, and still hollandaise over the top of the whole thing.
Oh, looks so good, man.
So
was
much.
fantastic.
That's just epic.
It was so fucking good.
Yeah. Now I
So
want
damn
that.
good.
What are we
And-
making tonight?
I'm making egg drop soup.
No.
One of my faves. Let me think about this. One
My faves.
of Kelly's faves, and it was Kelly's idea, so she'll get credit for that. Broth, egg, soy. Broth, egg, soy, sesame oil. 4 ingredients. 5 if you count the little bit of green onion on top. And I had everything in the house. I didn't need to shop for anything. Had it
Nice.
all right here. You should be able to make it almost any time of the day or night. Very comforting, very delicious, very simple.
How cute is this? Zach Mills writes, "Our tradition is stocking gifts in the morning. Then we have to wait to watch the Queen's address on TV. Then we can open the rest of our gifts."
Oh, that's funny.
That's
Can I-
hardcore.
Can I guess he's writing from Britain? Unless what other countries have a queen?
Well, that could be Canada.
They don't show her.
They-
oh,
I-
maybe do
they
they show
prob-
her address? It's been so long since we've
I
lived
have no
there.
idea, but that's
I don't think they
cute.
show her address there in real time.
I'm looking. I can't
Well,
see where he's
he-
from.
he can
But
tell us.
he's got a bunch of pictures
Oh,
that
he's
are
probably not
football.
watching the
the
live
NFL
cast.
football, so I don't know
I
if
see.
he's...
By the way, you see that she shot her address in 3D this year?
The Queen?
The Queen. Yeah.
Wait, are you serious?
I'm completely
Yeah.
serious. You'll find pictures of her with the glasses watching it back afterwards.
Crazy.
What?
That's pretty hip. She's pretty hip.
She is pretty hip.
I like her a lot. I saw her in Toronto. I got up at 6 o'clock one morning, walked up to the top of the street because she and Charles, not Charles, she and Philip did a walkabout. You know, they get out of the vehicle and they walk a couple blocks and hold it. There you go. Look at that.
Wow.
Look how hip she is.
She's badass.
Remember for the Olympics? How
Oh.
they like did her thing with James Bond?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't really her, but
No.
you know.
But it was just the fact that she agreed to do that
Yeah.
whole, she acted in the beginning part of it.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
That was really cool.
Hey, so we've had this picture taking contest.
Oh yeah.
And so this was the plan. The plan was we're going to encourage people to take better pictures of their food because everybody's doing it. We'll have people send in their pictures. We'll put them up 2 at a time. And eventually we'll get down to 2 pictures. And then we'll choose a winner out of that. And the person will win something.
Yeah.
That was the original plan. And so I started looking at the pictures that started coming in. I was a little disappointed at the quality of them. I'm not a photographer. The Eggs Benedict picture that we just showed, I took with this phone a couple days ago.
No, okay. You need to stop with this false equivalency. You've worked in food for over a decade and have tons of experience with recipes
I've
and
been in
food
TV.
photography
I
and
couldn't
food
edit.
video. No, I'm just
I
saying
can't work the buttons.
It's not the same as just somebody out there who's never been in a creative field, let alone in a creative food revolving around food.
Okay, so all right.
But I agree with you that people could have taken some lessons from us and just learned that
That was the goal.
with some proper lighting.
So we're
and a
going
good
to force
angle.
we're going to force their hand.
Yes.
We're not just taking the pictures that have won so far and then pitting the 4, the 2, and then coming up with a winner. I'm going to make them take another picture.
Oh.
That's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you what I got in mind.
And
Oh,
this,
okay.
like
But
this right
before-
here, is
before-
a very simple picture.
Hey, go show my smoked salmon deviled eggs
Oh, we'll do, yeah.
that I took last night.
You
love
love
this
the
picture.
you love
night.
the above shot.
I love the above shot.
I
all
love this
about-
picture, man, for a lot of different reasons. But one is like it's pretty much linear, and then there's like this one guy that kind of catches
I
your eye
know,
right here.
right?
But it's a nice picture, and it shows off how like awesome these eggs looked.
Oh God, they were so good.
So
I'll
I
tell you
don't know.
something.
Yeah,
So
they
I
were really
made
good.
6, 12, 18, 24, 24 eggs, 48 halves,
That's a lot of.
and I didn't know what I was going to put them on. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6. There's a row missing, or 2 rows missing.
It's
2,
somewhere down
4,
there,
6.
yeah.
There's 2 rows missing. But my favorite part of the whole thing was when I grabbed the tray that I thought I would like to put them on. It fit exactly.
Oh.
I mean, 6 by 8. I was so happy,
That's
and
perfect.
everyone got eaten last night. They were very good.
Why is the background really dark? Is it because your trays like?
I put
black?
a black napkin underneath it.
See, look, with the picture taking, that is all it takes. Because the black offsets the white really well. What if it was a white tray or like a white plate? It wouldn't look as good as this.
No.
And
And it
black
was
napkin.
a wooden tray. It was a wooden tray, so it had good wood color. My original idea about putting the napkin there, because I didn't want them to be too slippery,
Right.
slide around. I didn't realize they'd fit in there quite as snug as they do.
Yeah.
But as soon as I put the napkin down, fit it in, and then put 1 egg on top, I went, oh yeah, this looks way better.
Yeah.
By the way, I meant to remember what you said, false equivalency. I'm going
Yes.
to try and use that. That's one of those little phrases that makes people sound really smart.
Really?
How did
It
use
does.
use it in a sentence for me again, like just how you used it?
I said that you're
You need to stop.
no, you need to stop with the false equivalency.
I'm going to use that line tomorrow. I swear to God. Even if it doesn't make sense, I'll be checking out at the supermarket, and she'll say that's $39.88, and I'm going to go, look, you just got to stop with the false equivalency, and just look at her and make her feel really awkward
people
for
are
a
just gonna
minute.
be like,
What?
I don't
The
think that's
hell?
how you use that. Wait, what was the thing right before the show that I said that you didn't know what it was? There was
Oh,
something
the
right
torrenting.
before.
Torrents.
Oh yeah, but you didn't know what a BitTorrent was.
How many people know what a BitTorrent is?
Yeah. How many people on Facebook?
Put your hand up.
Of course.
Not many.
I don't think Mom knows.
I didn't.
I just
didn't
knew
put
the
her hand
word
up.
BitTorrent. I
You know,
don't know
it's
what
I think it's a generational thing, to be honest.
It's definitely a generational.
Oh,
thing.
come on.
no, because
I'm not that old.
we grew up with broadband. We know what
We
What's a
just hear-
BitTorrent?
a BitTorrent is. Where you download a file that basically can download another file from
Okay,
a
fuck
bunch of
off. Who
different people.
cares? That's all boring. Nobody knows about anything.
That's
Whatever.
how you download
Let's
movies
get
on the
back to
internet.
the-
Movies
let's-
and TV shows off the internet. It's
Let's
file
get-
sharing.
Oh, it's file sharing.
Yes.
Thank you. Why didn't you just say file sharing? Why did you have to
Yeah,
say
come on,
torrent?
man.
Well, how did you use it? You said Mom torrents movies, the whole
yeah,
live
because we were
cast?
talking about keeping like the bandwidth rate down.
All right. So,
Wait a minute.
Yes.
You took too long because you paused. Zach Mills, he's Canadian. His parents are British, but he lives in Boston.
Does he
Oh,
really watch The
really?
Queen, or he doesn't watch The Queen? He just says that to make himself sound smarter. That would be in tomorrow.
Hey, can I-
you got to
can I-
cut the false equivalency. I got to go. I'm watching the Queen's State of the Union speech, her Christmas speech.
What's up, Chief? Go ahead.
Can I share a photo that's gonna?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
This is Stacy and her family watching the live cast in Arizona.
Oh, look at that!
How cute.
Wow, her brother could have dressed up a little. bit.
Stacy
Is that
family.
live right now?
Yeah, they're watching right now.
Oh, that's that's funny. Yay,
You-
Stacy.
You just gotta call people out.
I know.
Oh, there's a dog on the
There's-
lap
yeah,
too.
we just
Snuggles.
increased our numbers
Dude,
by 3.
Snuggles, is that his name?
Yeah, Snuggles is a very sweet dog.
Nice.
Aw.
Where is that? Where are they?
They're in
right
Arizona right now. Gold
are.
Canyon, Arizona.
Oh, I love that.
now? All right, take my computer.
I hope I embarrass them, by the way.
Well, certainly
You
the
probably
brother
did.
for not dressing up. Let's give him a name.
For
Michael.
God's sakes,
Michael?
Michael, it's Christmas.
Please,
Dress.
Sitting there in your socks and your
Jeez.
stretched neck out of your white T-shirt.
Right. We'll send you a
I'm-
t-shirt.
I'm so sorry, Michael. I really am.
All right.
You need a t-shirt,
Okay.
we'll send you a
I
t-shirt.
want you to take a look at these pictures. Tell me what they have in common, apart from being great shots. Who remembers what that was?
That looks like
Brisket grilled cheese.
yes. Goat cheese, spinach, mushroom, grilled cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Pesto grilled cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter jelly grilled
Sandwich,
Yeah.
sandwich.
right? This.
Snap.
You can take me now. That's the competition for these 4 people that are left.
Grilled
4
stuff?
people, they have to take a picture of a grilled cheese kind of sandwich.
Ooh.
Something grilled. It's that simple. I didn't want to tell them that they had to take pictures of lobsters and make them go spend a lot of money.
Oh.
They have to take a picture of some sandwich grilled. I don't care what
All right,
kind
let's
it
flip
is.
through one more time.
And don't necessarily copy these, but look what's going on here. See, I mean, just look right here, the drops, the little bits of cheese and crumb and stuff.
Melted cheese.
Perfect, right?
Wait, actually, go back. You see a little wisp of smoke
Yep.
up top?
Yeah, that forgot
Steam.
about that. That was
Yeah.
amazing.
That's you got to capture little moments like that.
Well, you got to be ready for little moments like that.
Yeah, or you got to do them.
This guy,
Really?
beautiful.
You gotta do them.
You got to do them.
Yeah, Lynn. You got family watching. Be careful.
This guy, beautiful.
Sorry,
That
Stacey.
wasn't even off the grill. You could take a picture of something cooking.
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, so good.
Look at the way that the jelly mixes in with the peanut
Yeah,
butter in
damn.
this little front section.
I remember
right
that picture. I got a lens for that picture, and that was the first time I ever used it.
Wow.
And I was so happy because the sandwich was so good.
Jilly loves grilled cheese, or sorry, she loves peanut butter and jelly. And when I showed her that,
Have you made that for her?
yeah, oh god, and she was just amazed.
Okay, I have to talk about what I believe is something that happened last night. I'm not going to name anybody's names. Something happened last night that was a party foul that I just need to bring to everybody's attention.
Uh-oh.
And somebody tell me if this is a party foul or not. So we went someplace. I was on appetizers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god.
Somebody else said they were bringing a
Oh.
main course dish.
I know what you're gonna get
Okay.
right now.
So I brought those eggs that you just saw, and I brought chopped liver because the last time I made it, my brother-in-law, whose birthday it was, loved it. So I said, I'll make chopped liver for him because it's his birthday. So somebody else who was bringing a main course item decided to throw in an appetizer at the last minute and make it chopped liver. I think that's a party foul.
That's a total party foul.
It's not me, right? And I'm not being petty.
No.
I'm just saying, I don't think you could do that.
Complete and utter disregard for preparations.
Thank you very much.
Jeez.
Is there any chance that could be?
And
Well,
there's nothing.
I was going to say, wait, you're pitting up against Sam the cooking
Oh,
guy.
man, that's what I was just gonna say. What is worse than that? You bring something and he brought the exact same thing, and now you're going head to head.
Yeah.
And then
I
people
think
are
you
just
gotta
eating
bring-
your thing out of pity.
This is why I think when you tell people to bring stuff, you need to be specific. They weren't specific with me, but I think often you need to be specific. If you just say to 2 people, "Oh, you guys just both bring appetizers," I think there's a chance you end up with 2 of the same thing. And I know why the person did it. It was a very nice gesture.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
No.
I think you have to know not to do that. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that in that same family,
What are you looking at me for?
well, because
because it's my family.
it's your family, the mother brought something unexpectedly.
I just sent
once.
the picture to Lynn right now. We're gonna look at it.
I don't know what she
And you
brought.
know what? We actually were talking about this at a show last week. We talked about strange things.
Oh, no. Oh, wait. Before you show that,
Were you talking about something different?
I'm saying yes. I think that the mother, okay, I can say her name. Lynn came here one day and brought something. She was supposed to bring one thing, and she came with something completely different.
I don't remember.
It was like a bread thing, and I had a bread thing already going. I think that family plays fast and loose with their with the things that they take for potlucks, and it's just not fucking
You
right.
know what? The mac and cheese last night was really good.
I'm not dogging
It was
anything.
good, yeah.
I'm not dogging anything, even the liver. I'm just saying, you just can't do that.
Here's the thing. We had a dinner recently, and I was in charge of bringing a salad, right? If I had disregarded what my instructions were, we would have been without salad.
Yeah.
We would have
That's
had
exactly
no
right.
vegetables at our dinner.
That's exactly
And it would have screwed up everything. I mean, what if you're in charge of doing something important? I was in charge of pumpkin pies for Thanksgiving. We would have been pumpkin pilots.
Oh, the tragedy.
We would have been pumpkin pilots.
No, but what if you decided to make a banana cream pie and bring it along with it? And the hosts had already made banana cream pie.
Yep.
That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, but you have a picture of something
Yeah.
that we talked about, I think, last week.
Yeah, I don't know what the context of that discussion was.
It was about things that don't belong on a food table.
Yes, it
Something
was.
like that. Show the picture. Okay, don't say what it is. Who knows what that is?
Let me just say it's not a dessert.
My God.
It's not a dessert.
It's not a dessert.
Are you crazy?
What? I didn't put the picture up.
Oh,
Okay.
it's my.
You two are in trouble. That's not even funny. It's
No.
not even funny.
I want to make a
we're
point.
just-
I want to make a point. I grew up with that. It's called mold.
With that.
Which my point was they need to get a better name for
Yeah,
it.
they do. They really do.
Yeah.
But as people were taking their food, nobody was touching that. And your mother, Kelly, took some of that, and she said, I don't know why people aren't taking this. And Ida said, it's a generational thing.
Yeah.
And it is a generational thing. You would eat that and understand it if you were over 60. Anybody
Yeah.
under
To us,
under
though,
60 just scratches their head.
That's like a frightening memory from my childhood right there.
I want to know, if it's not a dessert, why are there like raspberries and strawberries in that thing?
Because there's raspberry.
I
you
don't,
Yeah,
We
no,
don't
it's no.
know.
It's
We
definitely
don't
not. No. Mold is meant to be. It's
They
the Jello
But it's sweet.
equivalent of a salad.
Oh.
they may as well.
It's served with the main courses.
It's called mold.
It's called mold.
May as well call it mildew.
I'm really actually mad that you guys have now trashed
No, sorry.
two. Change the
No,
subject and
no.
move on.
We are not being
We're
mean
not
at
trashing
all.
anybody. Yeah.
No, it's definitely. Look, I think the thing with mold is I never even had it before.
You're too young.
I don't know if it's good or bad, but that's the thing. You don't see that ever.
Chief,
Here's the
tell me
deal,
if
I
I'm.
think-
Wait, hold on, Dad. Tell me
At
if I'm right,
parties.
Chief.
Not nowadays.
Tell
at
me,
least.
Chief. Tell me if I'm right. That looks like a Chinese dessert that you'd see at dim sum. Am I right?
I don't
The
know about
layering.
dim sum,
No.
but
Lynn, at dim sum, they make that layered Jello dessert, and there's
Oh, yeah.
always a white layer that I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
is
yeah.
coconut or something.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm thinking about.
You can find that. Go just search dim sum desserts.
Yeah.
You'll
Okay.
find that thing. I eat everything at dim sum.
Not
except
the
the
juk.
except the congee juk
You know
because
what?
that's gross.
No,
and I
that's
don't eat
great.
anything off the dessert cart
Dude, juk
because
is bad.
because it's creepy.
Only
That
for
weird
some
dessert
reason we're
things.
the only country that can do desserts. Do I have agreement
I
on
think
that?
the French
No.
would have a hard
Oh,
time
yeah.
with that,
You
Max.
better
Okay,
be
okay.
careful.
Oh,
and
no,
the
sorry.
Danes and the Brits, their little cakes.
So I
and
meant
things.
the Western world is the only one that can do desserts. I just don't find.
You ever had
Mexican
halva?
and Asian desserts
Benuelos?
Sesame
too tasty. But maybe
benuelos?
that's just a.
Churros?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Do you
you're
have
really-
any
You're
idea how many churros you ate in
You're
your life?
really wrong.
You would stuff them in your nose, your ears, anywhere you could because you couldn't get enough
thank you.
churros.
You really
Oh.
knows. Anybody notice my neck and my face? When I
Yeah.
drink water, I don't turn red.
You know what? You're right.
'Cause-
We've had this discussion. It's a general.
But I am a
it's
little bit red. I am a little bit
It's
red.
a thing
so
passed down through the Zion family.
yes, after
Look out.
I was bright red last week for one of the shows. Now I find out my brother has it and my nephew has it. It's ridiculous.
Wait, who? Oh yeah.
It's ridiculous. Can we talk about my finger?
Yeah, we can.
You
but
can't.
And then we're getting in the kitchen soon. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna get in the kitchen.
Oh,
right
that's a
after
great
this.
segue. From your finger to that
So
kitchen.
show the picture. Last week it was Thursday. I cut my finger at 4:30. We did the live cast at 6:00, and that's my documentation.
That
The
is
top
so good.
left is the finger before I went to the hospital. That's me standing at my sink. Beside that is the doctor at the urgent care. By the way, I have new thoughts on urgent care. I'll tell you.
You're getting a shot?
Putting a shot right into it.
Oh.
By the way, your
I've never seen a
doctor-
bigger double standard in my entire
I said I
life
have
on
new
this.
thoughts on urgent care.
I just mean period. If anybody was to bring out a picture of a drop of blood, you would be, whoa, no.
I can't
don't
look
do
at other
that.
people's
That's
blood.
gross. Nobody wants that. What are you, crazy?
I can't look at other people's blood.
Yeah.
Go back. There's 2 more pictures. The doctor stitching, and then the finished product. And I get those blue stitches out tomorrow.
So you go in, they couldn't give you the dissolvable ones?
I'm going to take them
No,
out.
he says, no, Kelly keeps saying. Does
Do you
anybody
realize
think
that it's
you
like
can take
hundreds
this
of
out?
dollars for you to go tomorrow to take the stitches out?
Oh,
Really?
So, okay. All right. Well, hey, we'll let the live cast decide.
Can you take it out yourself? I've taken out stitches myself.
Lynn's doing it.
Do you wanna- do you
He's
wanna
as
see? Hold
close
on,
to a
hold on.
doctor as anybody in this house. He's
Wow.
taking him out.
Wait, hold on. I got to focus here.
It's on autofocus. It should work.
Put your hand all the way up to the camera.
Here, we can,
flip it
when
around.
I hop in the kitchen, I can, well, when we hop in the kitchen, we'll
It's
get a
not
better
doing
shot of
anything. You
it.
sure it's on autofocus?
Yes, just, it's too far, or it's too close. Okay, if
How's that? Is that good?
Hey, you're in focus now. That's great.
It didn't like your stitches, Sam.
Okay, Lynn,
Yeah.
would you just write this? Could you do this as a poll question?
Oh gosh.
Do it as a poll question.
Am I gonna get sued in case something
no,
happens
no.
to you? I'm just saying, man.
I was going to say,
Is
that
it
doctor.
here's the question. Is it a good idea? This is not working. You go.
There. Oh,
Is it a good idea for Kelly to take
Lynn.
Sam's stitches?
Lynn's doing it.
No, you said.
Okay.
Can you put that as a poll question? The answer is it's a yes or a no.
To take out your stitches.
Yes. Is it a good idea for Kelly to take out Sam's
I have
stitches?
jewelry snippers. It'll just take a second.
Okay, no, I
gosh.
know it'll just take a second. I'm just wondering, is there anything they need to look at? Because it's
No.
numb.
Oh
this
my
side
God.
is tingly numb.
Well, then that is for life, because then you severed a nerve.
He said I didn't cut anything. This is BS, man. By the way, I felt like the other day before I went, I said, I don't want to go to urgent care because I feel like they're the doctors that didn't quite make it. So A, of course, that's not true. I was only making a joke. And B,
Jeez, man.
I would go to an urgent care that's attached to a hospital. I think that's the way to do it. In case there's something bigger,
Right.
then they just ship you next door.
as opposed to being attached to a Dairy Queen.
As opposed to the ones that are in industrial parks.
Okay, got it.
You've seen those types.
I haven't really. I don't
They're
go
like
to the doctor
they're
much.
for industrial, people that inhale asbestos and
maybe-
drop a ton of bricks on their baby toe or something.
Maybe one day we'll have a discussion about vaccines and get real serious.
No, why do we want to do that? No, we don't want to do that.
Mom and I don't like them. We don't need them. We're healthy enough.
Hey, Carrie Vetter says she's taking out stitches from her son.
Ooh.
Oh,
all
is she a
from soccer.
doctor?
Numerous
anything?
times.
Is it okay? Can she just do it?
The worst that's going to happen is it's going to pop open and you'll get it restitched.
Which costs money, Kelly.
What?
I'm kidding. Like it's going to pop open.
You never know. It's gross.
It's not going to. Okay, I'll burn them off in about a second. So just.
I will tell you this, Sam. I've went to the doctor to take out my stitches from my shoulder before, right?
Yeah.
And she didn't get all of them out. And so when I came home, I was like showering. I was like, oh, it's still itchy and stuff. And I felt the string.
Yeah.
I just yanked it out. It was fine.
Oh, the idea of
You
pulling.
just pulled.
Yeah,
stitches
it's
through
Why
The
it?
did you have
idea of-
stitches in your shoulder?
You can
Pulling-
feel like the thread coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Do they
I know
numb it
that.
or anything
See, I've
first?
done that.
No, it was
No,
just.
Sam, that it's healed. All they do is take a nipper and they nip, and then they pull the
A
thread.
nipper.
You
I
don't
want a
even
shot
feel
of
it.
whiskey and a
Oh
and a
my
piece
God.
of leather to chew on.
Are we gonna do this
Well,
live?
You're looking for like
Yes.
an IV Valium
No,
to
I
take
got
out
it
stitches.
They
We're
can't
doing
come
it
out-
tomorrow.
No. They have to come out tomorrow morning. I have to shoot with this hand tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So they got to come out.
Oh well, I won't be here, so you'll have to go, unless we do it.
Right now it's
tonight.
7 to 4.
Do
yes,
it in the
no.
morning.
He said, actually, I remember the doctor said you could take them out Wednesday night if you needed.
Can we just have a doctor answer this question?
Oh, wait a second. I got
No,
a
wait.
doctor that lives next door.
That's true.
Have him
He's
take
not
it out.
doing it.
I'm not asking
Go
Josh
to the
do it.
dentist. He'll do it. Go to Kurt.
We had a dentist that lived up the street that was a good friend of ours. Whenever any of the kids got sick, everybody would say, "Oh, call Doug." And one day I went, "He's a fucking dentist." No offense or anything, but he knows teeth, not broken bones. Why does the addition of the DR in the guy's name mean that he can do anything that a traditional doctor can't?
Look at everybody is saying you're fine. Take them out, sterilize, and you're good to go.
Okay, what are you going to sterilize it with?
The stove.
Well, all you need.
You
right.
got nothing.
No. Look at Jay says soak it in Epsom salt or sea salt water.
It'll hurt. I'm sure it's going to hurt.
Of course, it's gonna hurt.
Teacher is
You
also
can be
a
a big
nice
boy, though.
antiseptic. Antiseptic.
No, you're good to go, Sam. I'm telling you.
All right, let's move on from food.
Your mom's
or
good to
from
go. Can I just
hospital
say,
discussion? Yes.
just let me talk about Fixtures Living.
Mm-hmm.
Just before we do this, fixturesliving.com, Fixtures Living on the Facebook. Kitchen, bath, outdoor, joy. The most amazing place. 3 stores, San Diego, Costa Mesa, Rancho Mirage. Number 4 coming to Glendale, California,
Yeah.
which is basically Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
In the Glendale, is it the Glendale Galleria?
Galleria, yeah.
It is.
It's the giant
It's
mall.
going to
there.
be awesome. It's going to be awesome. If what you see they've done in San Diego you think is amazing, what they've done in Costa Mesa is even more amazing. What will happen in Glendale will be even the most amazingest of all so far. There's only one place to go if you're looking for kitchen stuff, bath stuff, outdoor stuff, and it is Fixtures Living.
Amen.
Check them out. Fixturesliving.com. Tell them that the live cast told you to go there. It's an
Yeah,
awesome place.
Sure.
I was there Friday. I said I was going to be there Friday. A guy brought 11 cookbooks for me to sign
Whoa.
No way.
for Christmas presents.
And you
Yeah,
signed all of them, right?
Of course.
I'm just wondering.
I'll sign anything.
Anything.
I don't mind. I don't mind. All right. It's time to make egg drop soup. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Let's hit it. All righty then. So this is a very, very simple recipe. What I already said was easy. I'm just going to put in a little plug. So it starts with chicken broth. I have chicken broth in the pot over here, 4 cups, one of these boxes. I haven't used this one before. This is the Kirkland Organic. So I like to smell things. I put it in here. It starts getting hot, and I do this. It smells like really good chicken soup.
It does.
If you haven't bought this one, I would get it. I'm telling you, it makes most of the other ones I've used not very good.
Nice.
And I haven't even tasted it
You
yet.
know, I find the generic brands are often just as good, if not better.
Yeah. Well, we've had this conversation. I think like this.
The amount you save is so worth it.
I bought butter the other day. This was whatever the package it was in. It was on sale. I always buy the cheapest butter. If I'm not buying it at Restaurant Depot where it's super cheap. But that little block, that exact lettering and packaging is what was inside a more expensive brand of butter once before when I bought it.
Huh.
And all that is a butter company doing this, then making the packages on the outside for other people. It's the same shit inside, different stuff outside, and then different prices. And the prices are all over the board. Sometimes the generics are the way to go. Sometimes the generics suck, though, and you have to be careful of that. Okay, so here's what this recipe is. And by the way, see my new containers?
Are they deli containers?
He's so
Yeah.
happy with the
Okay.
Yeah, those are great.
You know, I've been complaining about the Tupperware things and all that stuff. I shop at Restaurant Depot for a bunch of the stuff that I buy. So I said to myself, well, they got to have something. So of course I went in the other day. What did I get? I got
500.
240
Nice.
of these and the lids. 240 of them for $40. Somebody do that math.
They're good.
And they're really good because they're hard. They can go in the microwave. I've washed one already and cleaned it up. They're really good.
Wow, and you won't even care at all when you send me home with food and stuff.
No, I won't. I won't care.
Those are great.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this.
Good Tupperware is hard to come by.
Yeah.
Hey, question. You said
Yeah.
that sometimes generics are just like really good, right?
Yeah.
Do you mind if we have like a generic party one day at the Lifecast? Where we
Yeah.
just test generics versus
versus?
brand names? And we can like put a sticker over the brand, name thing, but I think it would just be fun if we can just have like
I don't mind showing brands.
I've got a
Oh, no?
couple. I've got a couple from Vaughn's Safeway that I always get that
Yeah.
I cannot believe are generic.
let's do that. We're not sponsored by any of them. We can just go for it.
Absolutely. That's the beauty of this. I used to show brands all the time in the cooking show, and they don't on national shows and stuff, because why should Silver Swan soy sauce pay for advertising in the commercials if the host is always using it? Because basically that's free
true.
advertising. So you notice Rachel Ray makes her own labels. Her people, all the labels on Rachel Ray's products, anything she uses, they're completely 100% fabricated. And like the prop guy's name might be Danny, so it will say Danny Boy's, seasoning mix, that kind of stuff. They make up all that shit. So, 4 cups of broth, 2 eggs that I will beat really well.
Brian says he had egg drop soup in Singapore the other day, and it had tomatoes in it.
Oh.
And then he says, weird, with a question mark.
No, did we make that egg thing? That tomato egg stir fry
We have before on Lifecast.
on the live cast.
Yeah, it's very Asian.
That's tomatoes, eggs, very Asian, and I can see the whole thing. I can see the whole thing working together for that Brian had. So we're just going to get a little green onion ready,
Look at that.
because when it's finished, you just don't want to be then messing around with this. Go ahead, Kel.
Well, I just lost the page. But it's funny when somebody that I don't recognize their name, they post on the Facebook, and let me get back there. Somebody said that it was not cool. Kimberly says, that's not cool that Max calls you Sam.
What?
Interesting.
And it's a name that I've never seen before, so I don't know if they've just stumbled on.
Have I been calling you Sam today?
I don't know.
No, obviously you did.
But she's in Pittsburgh,
That's funny. You know what?
It's sorry. Go ahead.
and she's actually, look at that, she's Egyptian.
Oh.
Oh no, Kim's on our Lifecast.
Kimberly Khalid?
Yeah, she's here. You-
I've never seen that name before.
What? I see it all the time.
Kim, the reason I do it is because, this is a professional setting for us, and
Yeah.
it's not necessarily the most professional thing for me to be calling my boss Dad. So I guess Sam.
I'll say
is-
this. You know what? Max calls me Dad
I never.
90% of the time.
Yeah, I never call him Sam in just a normal setting.
I think when you're giving direction,
Yeah.
you're saying Sam.
Okay,
Yeah.
so check this out. So we're almost here.
Is that just chicken broth in there?
That's just chicken broth. And you want it to boil, right?
Yeah.
Let me just do this. I don't know why these are not clean. These look awful.
It smells great.
And by the way, Kathy did the math on your Tupperware.
Yeah?
16 cents.
Oh, that makes me really happy. Really happy. Okay, so look what we've got. We've got this boiling. We're going to now add about a tablespoon, maybe 2, of soy. 1. And it stops boiling immediately. Tablespoon and a half.
Really?
Stops boiling immediately. Wait for it to come back to the boil. Oh, I'm going to add one more thing. Sorry. About a teaspoon of sesame oil. I don't know if this is traditional, but I really like it.
It's basically already back to the boil.
But if you put too much sesame oil in, what's going to happen? Somebody tell me.
Over too much flavor?
He'll
Tastes
just
disgusting.
completely ruin it. It'd be awful.
Yeah.
Okay, now that it's back at the boil, here's the important part. You can stay right here, Maxie.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, I'm going to turn it off, and then I'm going to stir it. And while I stir it, I'm going to slowly stream this in a little baby stream. Like this, and you see what happens? Egg drop soup. We're dropping the egg into it, And what happens is it makes these badass looking strings. Smells really good too. I love the way this works.
How easy is this?
It's so easy.
Great.
You know, I have to say most Asian cooking, is not complicated and happens, boom, like right there.
Yeah.
A la minute, right?
Yeah.
So now we just grab a ladle, like this guy. Right here, Maxie.
That's it, huh?
I spelled, yeah.
Wow,
That's
it smells unbelievable.
Doesn't it smell unbelievable? It's so delicious. Look, and now the green onion. And of course, there's all kinds of stuff that you could add to this. You could put chicken in if you wanted. You know, you could put ramen noodles. You could have cooked ramen noodles in with it,
Yum.
and then added it. You would love that, right? This is one of Kelly's favorite things. I'm going to have just a couple of quick bites, and then she's going to end up with this. Oh God, it's hot. Oh my God. This is like Chinese comfort food in a bowl. Everything Chinese is comfort food. By the way, we didn't do it in the live cast. We had Chinese food Christmas Eve, as we always do, as good Jews do.
Yeah, but you know what? We might have to rethink that.
It was really busy.
It was really good, but really busy, and
Yeah.
our food was really slow.
Okay, Kelly's gonna eat this because this is one of her favorite things ever in the whole world. And just look how cool the egg gets, right?
Yeah.
I love the way that it all gets all like silky and droppy.
Yeah.
All right, Wednesday night. Tomorrow night in the live cast, I think I'm going to make honey garlic spare ribs. Somebody asked me about that, and it's the perfect thing for New Year's. It's a great, great thing to have for New Year's. A little bit of labor involved, not a lot. Super delicious. We'll talk about some champagne stuff tomorrow night.
Yeah.
We'll get you guys ready for a fun Monday night. Find out what you're doing. What are we doing? We don't know what we're doing yet,
I
do
have
we?
no idea what we're doing.
Nobody knows what they're doing. We leave it to the last minute. I never want to go out and then New Year's Eve about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I start getting antsy and wish I'd made some plans. And then we figure it out from there, but it always works out. All right, thanks for hanging out with us. I want to direct your attention to the fact that you can watch all of these on iTunes as a podcast. You can go there, you can get the audio version, you can get a standard def video, and you can get a high def video, depending on how clear you want to see us or how much time you want to take for downloading it. Subscribe to the Sam Livecast on iTunes. It will just come every time you hook your junk up. It's a great way to do it, and then it's there and you can watch us whenever you want. Why are you laughing?
No, nothing.
Every time you hook your junk up?
They know what I'm saying.
Really?
All right, do that. And you can catch us on Roku too. And thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you tomorrow night. Merry Christmas. Still, we're in this little week period. See ya.